เรารักการเรียนรู้สวัสดีค่ะ Today I would like to share with you the 4 reasons why you should pronounce รอเรือ when you speak Thai. Number 1. Pronouncing ลอลิง instead of รอเรือ could lead to misunderstanding. Yes, you might say that I've seen so many Thai people drop their รอเรือ when they speak Thai. And yes, they can do that for many reasons, whether they are lazy or they just want to speak faster or they think it's cooler. But I personally always recommend my students and friends to pronounce it correctly. There are so many words in Thai that when you use ลอลิง instead of รอเรือ they have completely different meanings. And yes, we also make fun of the people who do not pronounce รอเรือ correctly sometimes as well, especially when the listeners do not understand the context, like they have no clue about the thing that you're talking about. It would be so challenging for them to understand you. I have some examples of ลอลิง and รอเรือ. They have same vowels, same final consonants, same tones, but completely different meanings. รักลักราบลาบรุกลุกรอยลอย You see? Totally different. Number 2. You sound more professional. Did you know that many companies and many jobs require applicants to speak Thai clearly, and that including pronouncing รอเรือ correctly too? I have to admit that there are so many people who do not speak Thai properly, including do not pronounce R correctly as well, and that is not good when you work because it could affect the way you present yourself formally. I worked in a Thai university for almost 9 years and I used to be on the committee for job interviews. I've seen newcomers who did not get the jobs because of their verbal skills did not create a good first impression. Number 3. It could affect your writing. Believe it or not, they think it would be okay to drop รอเรือ when speaking because they're going to use the correct version when they have to write. But it's not like that. Because when you're using it every day, you start forgetting the correct versions of those words. And it would be so confusing when you have to write. And that is why I always recommend to use the correct version. It's always better, easier. Number 4, the last one, conserving the beauty of Thai language. The sound of รอเรือ in Thai is so beautiful and unique. I always encourage my friends and students to pronounce the รอเรือ correctly. Don't feel embarrassed to pronounce it. Alright? It doesn't mean that you do not speak like a native speaker. It's the correct way. Just make sure that you do not overpronounce it, and I will show you in the next video how to say it correctly and naturally. So stay tuned. Alright, I hope you enjoy watching my video, and I hope this video could provide you a new perspective of learning Thai. If you have any questions or suggestions, please drop your comments below and have fun learning Thai. ขอบคุณมากนะคะ แล้วเจอกันค่ะ